And Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Donkey Talk. Lord will you are edified. This clip comes from the handle of Apostles Live, GMS 34th, and video is entitled Apostles of GMS Street Ministry 12-18-21.
Stripes of men. So when did that happen? When Yahushua came on the scene, who was Solomon, he was chastened, he was whipped. There's no coincidence, man. Vocab. He was paying for what he did in his past. Right. So if that's the son, the only begotten son of the Lord, paying for what he did in his past, what make you think, Esau, you ain't gonna pay for what you did in your past? When you ain't even...
Calm down, brother. Calm down. You get me nervous.
When you
get me nervous. You get me nervous, buddy.
Yeah. What make you think you ain't gonna pay for what you did in the past? When you're not even the chosen of the Lord. He did that to his only son.
Guess what? Today is we cursing out Esau.
Cussing out Esau day.
Cussing out E.
I thought today was white boy day. No, it's Esau day.
Marty, it ain't white boy day.
But what's the point? You gotta pay for what you did in your past,
You
man.
gotta fucking pay.
You gotta pay, man.
You gotta fucking pay, man. And the reason why we the fuck over here is because you grabbed us up from West Africa and brought us over here against our wills. Separate our fucking families, man.
That's right.
What about that?
Put us on auction blocks. Watch the movie 12 Years a Slave. Watch the movie Roots. Watch the movie Mandingo.
There you go.
When they first started coming over here, they had signs up. Before they were saying Negroes for sale, they were calling Hebos.
Hebos.
What the fuck you think a Hebo is?
Right.
Yeah.
Because them crackers couldn't speak good. They still can't speak good. They're trying to say Hebrews.
I have a precept.
Job said that you braid in the Netherlands, man.
Fucking devils.
Now all of a sudden you the big.
And that's the focal point for this lesson. Donkey talk. According to Free Dictionary, for bray means to utter the loud, harsh cry of a donkey, to sound loudly and harshly. Okay? And this is how they sound when they communicated amongst each other, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua placed them in this low state. Okay? Going back to the time frame when they resided in at the Caucasus Mountains. Okay? That's where you get the term Caucasian from. First visual comes from Django.
How long was he loose? Hey.
That sounds loud and harshly.
That's other night.
How far he get off property?
About 20 miles off prop. Pretty far considering that length he got.
Mr. Mogi, who was D'Artagnan supposed to...
Second visual comes from Django.
See what's going on in them goddamn dogs.
They braid. All right, now, like I said before, think about them when they were at the Caucasus Mountains, okay? They sound like donkeys when they communicated amongst each other. Job 30:1. But now they, referring to the Edomites, so-called white people, based on the lineage of their fathers, that are younger than I. Younger in Hebrew is going into insignificant. Why? Because these people are the wicked. They are a base people, and also they came from us. Then I have me in derision. Within their kingdom, they are on top, and they mock us for being in a low state, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Why? Because Esau would have slept with his dogs, and they do this now. Yet this day they have intercourse with animals. Verse 2, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, and whom old age was perished, meaning what? As they become the elderly, they do not enhance wisdom. They do not inherit wisdom, going into the true wisdom of the knowledge, understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Their wisdom is foolish. Verse 3, for want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness, in former time desolate and waste, during the time frame of when the dark races were ruling. Verse 4, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. And this is how Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua sustained them. Verse 5, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. Verse 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. All right. And like I said before, think of or research the Caucasus Mountains. Verse 7, among the bushes they prayed, meaning what? They sound like donkeys, and that's literal. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Viler, meaning what? From a moral standpoint, these people are very low. All right. Now, Job, the 30th chapter, fulfills what prophecy? Genesis 3 and 13, and the Lord Yahweh Power said unto the woman Eve, what have you done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. The serpent later became Cain, who later became Esau, through the process called reincarnation. Verse 14, and the Lord Yahweh Power said unto the serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. All right, now this is symbolic for these other nations. All right, so this nation will be the lowest out of all nations. Upon thy belly shall you go, and dust shall you eat all the days of your life. And this dust is symbolic for confusion. Now, at this time frame, we are in their kingdom, and the Most High has elevated them only to destroy them. Lord will, you are edified. Shalom.